Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise as we reached around the All-Star break, and we know what that means. That's time to get into the MLB draft. Take a look at some of the All-Star voting. We don't have any starter, obviously. I think we're only going to be coming away with maybe one. That is my guess. We had one last year. I believe it was Michael Tolia. I just don't think we're going to get any more than one. I mean, we're having a rough season. But the draft is here. A chance to improve this team. Last year's draft was okay, but it seems like a lot of those guys are performing in the minors. So it seems like that draft is pretty good. Looking at this guy, Johnny Medrano, the brother of Memphis Medrano, the guy we drafted last year, our number one overall pick. Can we get his brother? I mean, that would be a great storyline, obviously. But we have some guys up here that look very, very good. Espinosa could be an A potential, could be like a 70-some overall. Very good shortstop. I mean, he's got some power against lefties, really good arm strength, solid fielding. And there's talent up here, unlike last year where I felt some of the talent was, not quite there at the top end of the draft. Ramos, 85 to 92 potential. Same thing, could be like an A. He's going to be probably a 72, 73 overall. I mean, he can hit. The contact is ridiculous. Edgar Alvarado, left fielder, very good hitting, good arm strength, solid speed, could possibly an A potential, maybe high 60s if you're looking at that. I mean, these are some really top picks. So even if some of these guys go, like Dwayne Sennett, he's probably an A as well. Lefty. I mean, really good stamina, solid overall, really good velocity. My whole thing is he only has really two pitches because one's a four-seamer, two-seamer. More heat, so he needs to develop more pitches for sure. But we're going to miss out on some of these guys. There's obviously no doubt about it. But, man, we're going to obviously be able to hit on one of these guys at that number 4 pick. I wish we were obviously picking number 1 or 2 this year because I think Medrano, I would think he has to go quickly. John Mayfield moved up on the rankings. Right now, I'm not sure about him just due to the fact the range is so... there's at least 4 guys up there that you're at least getting a B, possibly an A, and more than likely a high 60s overall or like a 70s overall. So some of these guys here in this late first round, like Lou Newsom, he can hit. He's got really good arm strength, but it's just so much of a range that you're taking a big risk at the number 4 pick. I mean, he's going to be like obviously possibly a C. Jim Lynn, that's a B or possible, but I don't know if he's going to be around at pick number 39. That is the thing. Shane Durham could be there. Yeah, he looks, could be a B potential. Because if you look at our picks, we still have, obviously, the 4th overall pick. We have number 39, and then getting in the second round, 42. So we have almost very close to, back-to-back picks. So if we're looking at somebody, we think we can let him fall a little bit. We can definitely do that. And then you pick 81, 111, 141, and then obviously finishing out in the 6th round at 171, which I don't think we have enough guys scouted for that. Obviously, you run out of guys, and unless you're not fully scouting, that's why really when it comes to scouts, you have to have guys that can get it done quickly, or you're going to be in some severe trouble. Steven Bradford looks really good. Really good. I hope we can pick him up. That looks like an outstanding reliever. So I think that's really it. Hopefully we can get like 3 of these guys, and then we'll have to take some risk later on. But the White Sox are up first. The number 1 overall pick in the draft is going to be Leo Espinosa. He will go to the Chicago White Sox, the shortstop. He did opt out of his doctor exam, so that's an interesting thing, but he definitely could have some high potential, high overall. He could be in the big leagues before you know it, depending how that turns out. So, the number 2 overall pick. Hoping Medrano falls to us. Cleveland's going to take Dwayne Sennett. That potential is there. The overall is there. My problem is he just has 3 pitches, and that's it. But, man, it looks pretty good as a lefty as well. All right, can Medrano fall to us? Is it possible? With the number 3 overall pick here in this draft, it's going to be Johnny Medrano goes to the Angels. I know he opted out too, but It would have been a great storyline. Obviously, he could be a very high overall, but overall and potential. I mean, he could be a 90, an A potential, 80 overall right away. So that would have been fantastic, but he is gone. So we're on the clock. Now, normally I would think about possible pitcher because we need pitching. You can see it's like dead last ranking wise, but Gustavo Ramos, shortstop, can play second and third. I mean, he can hit. Contact, vision, discipline's already there. Solid fielder. Doesn't have the greatest arm, and he has speed. And you got Edgar Alvarado, who plays in the outfield, which right now, I don't know about outfield. I think we're solid. Even when Carter Field is playing well, one of our draft picks, the second rounder from last year, I think we're good outfield-wise. So I don't know if I want to take Alvarado, even though he looks fantastic. I think we're going to go Gustavo Ramos. We need some more depth at the, infield position. And this guy could be very, very good. I know he fell down our boards a little bit. We didn't fully scout him. He opted out of the doctor's exam, but we're going to draft Gustavo Ramos and just hope that 92 hits. He is definitely going to be at least a 71 overall already. So he could possibly be the best overall player in this total draft. As we go down the draft in the first round, Edgar Alvarado does go to the Orioles at 13, so we'll have to check out that. But we'll get to the end of the competitive balance round here at pick number 39. And like I said, we got another one at 42, so a few picks from now. So we could go Shane Dunham. Could go Shane Dunham here. But we could, I don't know. I mean, I'm either taking him here or at 42. I just got to see if there's anybody else that I really am thinking about possibly taking. Maybe Bradford. You could possibly wait on him, but I don't know if I want to wait. Strikeouts per 9, hits per 9, solid. I mean, walks per 9 is definitely a little low. Velocity maybe not up there, but he's got the potential. He could be a 68 overall. He could be in the big leagues before you know it. Especially our bullpen, that would be already one of the top overalls. We're going to take Steven Bradford. Hope he ends up being an A potential. So we'll take Bradford with the pick. And then we get up to 42. So we just come pretty much right back around here. If Dunham can stay, and he is. Dunham is still there. Shane Dunham, I think we're taking him instantly. We'll take Shane Dunham. Hopefully it's more the high-end potential-wise. Like I said, he could be a B, maybe a 70 overall. Which would be absolutely, fantastic. Bonus demand isn't bad either at 1.4 million. I think this is the pick here. Yeah, Shane Dunham. We're definitely going to take Shane Dunham here. Let's pick him. I think we'll be good there. We get a starting pitcher. We get a high-end reliever. There we go. Dunham is the pick. So far, I'm thinking this draft is pretty good. I think right now, obviously we won't know here till the end, but right now it's looking pretty good. As we get into round number 3, first baseman is needed. We're taking a chance on John Roberts. Injured, not good. It could be a low overall, but the ceiling could possibly be there. And right now, with not many more guys on our board, we're taking chances here. Julian Carano, though, one of our last guys on the board. We're going to take Corona here with the pick. Could be a B, high potential guy. We'll see. That's what we're looking for in these later rounds. We're just looking more at potential guys. Rylan Geiger, same thing. Could be a high potential guy. Could be a D potential. Could be a very low overall rated guy. But we'll see. We're going to try. You got to take these chances. It's just a reliever as well, so he could definitely still pitch. And in this game, obviously, too, it doesn't really, sometimes overall, doesn't really make much of a difference. Where Johan Carvalho right here, he is definitely going to be, I would think, a B potential. So we'll take him. He's probably going to be a B, and that's perfectly fine. We'll just continue to build up the relievers here. And that's pretty much our draft. So we will have to wait here, try to sign some guys, and we'll go from there. So, all-star game. Who do we got? I doubt we have any pitchers. Schwellenbach, 8-1. Looking pretty good there. For the Braves, anybody else? No, I don't see pitcher-wise. If we ever get a pitcher in the All-Star game, I was hoping Dollander would be that guy, but he is not. He is really struggling. That's not what you want to see. Hopefully he turns around here in the second half. But pitcher-wise, we don't have anybody. As for on offense, let's go down the list. How's Ohtani not a starter? I'm not quite sure. Ezequiel Tovar. So we get one. It's going to be Tovar. At the break, he's got 21 doubles, 17 homers, 50 ribbies, 245 average. He's only got a 272 on base, 728 OPS. He's having a better season than last year. That's really good to see. But that will be it for us. One representative here in the All-Star game. We're continuing to try to build the talent on this team, and hopefully next year we can have multiple All-Stars. As for the futures game, anybody pitcher-wise? Doug Maniac, one of our draft picks from last year. He is in here. As for on the offense, there's Colt Emerson, who we traded for, obviously. And Chirios, same thing. Two guys at least are there. That is good in our organization. Really nothing else. So we got three guys there in the futures game. So we get past that. We are now into the second half of the season. And now we got to start to try to sign these draft picks as well as we lose the first game 9-1 to Cincinnati. All right, let's try to sign these guys. Ramos, he signs. So Gustavo Ramos, he signs. Dunham will sign as well. That is good to see. Carano signs as well. See if we get all these guys in one go. Carvalho is going to, he will sign as well. I don't think we're going to get all of them because I think one of them is at like 40%, which you can't sign. Yeah, Geiger's only at 33%. Roberts at 45%. Bradford denied our contract. So we still have some guys here to sign. The motivation, we got to get it up there so we can try to sign Geiger. As we continue to sim, we'll take that game against Cincinnati, and we'll take 2 or 3 from them. So that is good to see. All right, let's try Bradford. He signs. All right, Bradford has signed on. Obviously trying to sign all these guys. And we actually sweep Kansas City. We have won 5 in a row. So something has turned here at the break. Now we got a 3-game set against the O's. You know what? Let's jump into this game. Top 10, tied at 5, man on second base, obviously. Let's jump in this game here against the Orioles. Our only All-Star, Ezequiel Tovar, to the plate. As Perez is on the mound, 1 away. Obviously, we got the trade deadline coming up here as well. 1-1 from Perez, and Tovar drives that one deep, and it's out of here. 2-run shot from our only All-Star this year, Ezequiel Tovar. And this Rockies team out of the All-Star break. Did he just not touch second base there? I guess no review, but it works. It didn't seem like he touched second base, but man, this Rockies team, what is happening? We'll take it. I want this team to play well, as Fernandez is going to rip that one in the gap. That's going to get down for extra bases. I know we're not going to win the division. We're not going to get in the playoffs. But I want to play well. I see down below Josh Bell is drawing some interest. So that we have to look at. I know Josh Bell is, looked very good. Maybe a little resurgence. But we're not going anywhere. We only signed him on a 1-year deal. I'd be down to trade him. Might have to look at that after this game as Jordan Romano comes on looking for save number 23. See if we can win ourselves another game. Ground ball. That'll move the runner over, but Tovar up with it, out number 1 here in this 10th inning. He's looking to try to win, 6 in a row? Yeah, go a week without losing a game. I don't think we've done that yet in this franchise. Here's Colton Cowser. He's going to rip this to Tovar as well. The runner will score, but we'll get Cowser. So 2 away, down a run. And let's see if we just put this away here. As Kobe Mayo, who has homered in this game, has some power. And he's going to hit this one, but right to Amador for out number 3. And we will win this game here in Baltimore 7-6. Tovar with the go-ahead home run. Wow. Okay. Yeah, looks like we came back there at the end of the ninth as well. So we got Josh Bell, who's having a very good season, but he's 33. We've only signed him to a 1-year deal. There are teams interested. You can see the Rays, Royals, maybe the Orioles, Tigers. I saw the Yankees were interested as well. Let's try to make a deal and see if we can get anything here for Josh Bell. Obviously a team, and it looks like it's the Yankees. We might have a deal here for Will Warren, B potential, 71 overall. He is 26 years old. He's got plenty of years left. He's 4-7 this year in AAA. Solid ERA. Got some potential. Does have some major league experience, but he's only 26. I say we do it. Improve the pitching. He would automatically just go up our spot. I don't know. We'll probably put him in AAA to start. And we'll make that deal. So Josh Bell is gone. You know, there's no real reason keeping these guys. Let's see if we can find anything for Chris Bryant. We can get rid of this contract. I would absolutely love that. Taylor Scott, you know, he's an aging veteran. The Astros are willing to take the money on. I say we do that. We're going to do that deal. So with that, let's move Michael Toglia back to first base. We got rid of that Bryant contract. We get rid of Bell, and know what? I'm seeing if anybody's out there for Mike Soroka. I'm just trying. It looks like the Blue Jays are interested in doing a deal with Addison Barger. Really good power against righties. Can't really hit lefties, but that's perfectly fine with me. He's only 26. Really good arm. Right now, 228, 13 home runs this year. Like I said, mainly against righties. Let's do this deal. Why not? I mean, give some other opportunities. We'll make that deal. So we just made 3 trades. And with that, Jaden Hill, who I've been waiting for the entire season, you can see his last few starts a lot better, pitching way, way better. And we're going to give him a shot. I think we're going to bring him up here. Like I said, it's better than, Soroka was just pitching awful this entire season. I'm amazed we actually made a deal. But Jaden Hill's going to be brought up. He will get a shot. We're going to send down Carson Palmquist because he's been absolutely awful. And I think we're going to play this game against the Rockies, and we'll see Jaden Hill in action. Now, we got to sign these last remaining guys as well. So Geiger will sign. That's awesome. So he will sign. And Roberts, the potential keeps going up on Roberts. Declines the contract. Okay. So we did lose that one game against the Orioles, but we took 2 out of 3. We win the first game. Man, we're playing so much better. What is happening with this team? All right, let's see if we can sign Roberts. Just up it. Who cares? We got plenty of money left. And Roberts signed. So there you go. Every one of our draft picks is signed. Man, that could be a high potential guy there. That could be a really good pick. But we got Jaden Hill on the mound. We'll take on Ben Brown in this Cubs team. Yeah, Toglia is hitting 351 over his last 16. Look at our bullpen. The last 37 innings. 9.7 ERA with 32 Ks. I mean, we're 8-1 in our last 9. Man. I see Carter Field has 19 home runs. Miniak's pitching really well. Emerson's got the average up to 240, 275. Medrano, just a tad over 3 ERA, 126 Ks and 116 innings pitched between AA and AAA right now. Our guys are performing. This system is working. We are the #1 farm system in baseball. So we're seeing some talent hopefully stepping up here. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be more of a September call-up. But Ben Brown on the mound here for this Cubs team, 7-9 this year. Let's get this one going here in Wrigley. Heston Kjerstad to the plate. He'll take that one down low for a ball. Got one away here in this first inning. And leaves that one up, and Kjerstad didn't miss it. This one's crushed to right field. It's going to have enough carry, and it's gone. Heston Kjerstad, 10th on the year for him. And we'll start off this game here with a 1-0 lead. Just left that pitch right over the middle of the plate, and Kjerstad did not miss it. And here is Michael Toglia, who is turning out to be the best player on this team right now. He is on fire. Rips that one. That one's going to get down probably for extra bases. It rolls out there to left field near the ivy. And we got a one-out double here from Toglia. So trying to add to this 1-0 first inning lead as now Tovar to the plate. And Tovar rips this one. That is down for a base hit. Toglia will score. And just like that, we got a 2-0 lead here for Jaden Hill before he reaches the mound. That's what you want to see. These guys playing a little bit better. As Addison Barger, newly acquired player, can hit righties. Let's see what he's got here, and he takes that pitch outside for a ball. So you got 2 on, still just 1 away here in this first inning. 2-2 pitch now from Ben Brown. And he's going to rip that to first, but this could be a double play. It definitely will be. Double play, 3-6-3, and that will end our at-bats there at the first. But hey, we pick up a couple of runs as Jaden Hill steps on the mound. You can see last year limited, 10 and only 2/3 innings. ERA over 5, whip at a 1.13, so not a whole lot. And he's been struggling a little bit this year, but he's starting to pitch a little bit well, so let's give him the shot. As here comes Suzuki to the plate with 2 out here in the first inning. And that was completely missed. Fastball right over the plate, and Suzuki did not miss it. And there you go. That's already what you see in the big leagues. Maybe in AAA you get away with that, but not here in the majors. Suzuki rips that out of here, 12th of the year, 2-1 game. But just don't compound the fact that Shunk up with it over to first. So it's just a solo home run. Still have the lead here 2-1 as we get out of 1. But you can see, man, we've been playing so well. This is just, it's crazy to see this much green. I'm not used to this at all. At first, I wasn't sure if we were going to actually, last year we won 61 games. And the way it was going middle of the season is look out in the dugout as Dansby Swanson overthrows that one. I was possibly thinking, man, are we going to even get to that mark? Are we going to, regress? Or are we going to have, 50 wins? As that was absolutely ripped by Kerstad. What was that, 105 off the bat, but right at Swanson. He ripped it. Just, that's what happens in baseball. Yeah, but right now, the way it's looking here in this second half, if we're going to play that way, maybe we win 70 games this year. As Tolia just can't get on top of that fastball at 97. 1-1, it's hanging there, and he rips it, base hit. That should score a run. Throw from PCA, not in time. All right, Michael Tolia. Oh, Shunk suffered a foot injury. Not severe, but we'll have to take him out of the game. So I guess we'll get Owen Miller in here. So Owen Miller will come in. Hopefully, they just said it was like a minor injury. So, man, that's ripped by Tovar. He is hanging these curveballs. You're lucky that's just a base hit. 104 off the bat on that one. If we were just a tad bit quicker on that curveball, that is gone. But Brent Doyle, this is the guy I want to see just have a better second half. He's at least up over 204 now. He's late on that fastball. We're a little bit late on the fastballs here today. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. And honestly, if I play these guys, time differs when you really play these games. And sometimes you play them late at night, and I tell you what, it just never seems to go well. The hand-eye coordination just isn't there sometimes. You're a little tired, just not right there. But you play these maybe during an off day, during the day. You get used to the timing. It's a little bit different. Especially if you don't pick this game up for a few days. Getting that timing back, it takes you 3-4 innings to get it right back going. It's almost better to do back-to-back type games to get it down. But that's what it is. We got 3-1 lead. Only one real mistake from Jaden Hill. 2-2 pitch as Pete Crow Armstrong, or PCA, goes down swinging on that one here for the second K for Jaden Hill. As Nico Horner comes back to start it off. Second time through the order here. Only at 30 pitches. And that's a ground ball. Tovar up with it over to first base, and we will get him there for out number 3. So Jaden Hill pitching very well here so far. We're still not at the deadline. We're right there. But Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, Christian Yelich are up for trading. Wow. One thing I definitely do with trading is that's going to get down for a base hit. So Happ will lead off this fourth with a single. I do take the slider, and during most of the season and up until 2 weeks to the trade deadline, I put that thing down to nothing. Because, yes, some of the trades they do make in this game are just absolutely ridiculous. But, I don't know if we're going to turn 2, but we'll just get the man at first. But around the trade deadline, 2 weeks left, I will turn it up to about what it was, the default slider setting. And if trades happen, trades happen. That is baseball. I mean, sometimes lately there has been some trades that I just go, what? And teams get desperate, so I totally understand. That one is ripped to center field. That's going to get down for a hit, probably going to score a run. Happ will be in there, and we're back to a one-run game here, 3-2 in the fourth. It wasn't even that bad of a pitch, just a better at bat, and just placed it into center field. As we'll get Dansby Swans in here to end the inning, but the Cubs do pick up a run to get this back within a one-run ball game. But that's what I do settings-wise for like trades, and then after obviously the deadline, I turn it back. Maybe in the offseason, I turn it up a little bit. As we'll get PCA again. He is looking there for strike 3. I'll turn it up a little bit just to maybe get some trades in the offseason, but prior to that, I put that sucker down to nothing. I don't want any trades before that. It just can get really bad. It really can. I think they definitely need to improve that a little bit, have more of the priority with, prospects, which has been a big thing lately the last few years, like guys holding on to prospects, teams with that extra wild card, team maybe thinking they can make the playoffs, maybe not trading. But they still do deals, obviously. As that will be out, and we'll strand him there at second base. So Jaden Hill, not too bad here so far. See if we can get him. He's pitch count still pretty low. As Fernandez, look out, man. Holy moly. That was 116 off the bat. I mean, I'm sure he heard that whizzing by his head. Wow, that was hit very, very well. Jeez. As Adele Amador now to the plate. And he'll rip that foul. Was that in front of that one there? Man, thought the time it was a solid, just fouls it off. 1-2. Ground ball, that's going to be trouble. Another one. Another 3-6-3 double play here to end the 6th inning. So right now our offense a little stagnant. And here comes Michael Busch to the plate with 2 away in the 6th. Yeah, we're only at 63, about to be 64 pitches. And gets him in the fastball inside. Great pitch, great location from Jaden Hill. Out number 3. And we go to the 7th. 1 away here in the 7th inning. Ground ball, Amador up with it. We're getting really quick innings too. This Cubs offense, very aggressive, swinging at some early pitches. And we're getting easy outs. Ballesteros here to the plate. 2 away. That's what I mean. Swinging at first pitch. That's 2 pitches. That's 2 outs. And Jaden Hill's out of the 7th inning. So I'm really thinking about bringing him back for the 8th. And that's exactly what we're going to do. At 71 pitches, I know the bullpen is there. It's a 1-run game. But I want to see what this guy's got. Give him a chance. As Crow Armstrong is going to rip this one up the middle for a base hit. So now you have a speedster here on first. This could be a little bit of trouble. He's going to be off trying to steal second base. They're going to try to set up a bunt, and it's popped up, and Tolley is there. Oh, man. Urias with an absolute awful bunt attempt. Results in an out, but with his speed, he can just probably steal second base. We'll get the 1 throw over. I don't know if we're going to pitch out here. I definitely want to do maybe a fastball high. At least give Goodman a chance here. I mean, good luck with that. That's not going to happen. Yeah, good luck with that. So PCA is in there. Stolen base, number 18 for him. Gets into scoring position here. As Nico Horner's going to pop this one up. Kjerstad in, and he's got it there for out number 2. Still can get out of this. 2 away. Just going to have to get Ian Happ, who ripped the base hit earlier. A single scoring a run. I mean, anything hit to the outfield is a run. 0-2. How is that not a strike 3? Come on, man. That was it right there. 2-2. Pops him up. Will it stay in play? Owen Miller over. That is going to stay. That is out number 3. And Jaden Hill gets out of that. Still a 3-2 game as we head to the 9th. I would love to add another run. It has been tough offensively. We maybe get a hit here and there. We just cannot produce runs. And Amador, that's misplayed by Swanson, and he is in there. That is a second error. That's got to be an E6, I would think. Oh, they're calling that a base hit. Wow, okay. We'll take it, though. Either way, man on, but still 2 away, and then Hunter Goodman's going to be hit by the pitch there in a 1-2 count. So Amador in scoring position. Owen Miller, who came in for Aaron Schunk earlier due to injury, has a chance to knock in a run here, a little insurance run. He swings through that fastball, like I said, just late. You can see we left 8 on base. Still don't have the fastball timing down. Late today. 0-1. And a little bit in front of that sweeper. 1-2. Left that one up. That is hit for a base hit. Amador on his way to the plate. The throw will not be in time. And Owen Miller comes through with a big 2-out base hit to knock in that run to give us a 2-run lead. I mean, I would love if Heston Kjerstad could hit a 3-run shot here. This one is deep to left. It is carrying, but it is caught right before the track. But hey, we do add a run. Good to see. Let's bring in Romano to get save number 25 and continue this really good baseball we are playing here lately. Yeah, first pitch. This Cubs team is very aggressive. Pop them up just like that. Out number 1 will absolutely take it. Yeah, very aggressive offense. Usually don't see that too much. Usually most offenses are very patient, you know, just not here. Rips this one, but Miller up with it. Over to first. There is out number 2. All right, just 1 away here, and we get a victory against the Cubs. We'll take the first 2 games. Chance to sweep. Use that slider there, first strike. Okay, 0-2. Down to first. Tully has got it. Out number 3, and that's your ball game. Obviously not the most exciting game. We had a couple runs in the first, and we just add 2 more the rest of the game with one of them being in the 9th. But it's a victory. Jaden Hill pitched really well. 4-2 win. He goes 8 innings. Yeah, 8 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned. Nobody walked, 5 Ks. Romano gets save number 25, and that is another victory. We do not sweep, but hey, we took 2 out of 3. So we'll sim through the rest here. Schunk, yeah, he is fine. That is good to see. We do have some trades. The Brewers acquire C.J. Abrams for Mizorowski and O'Ray. So the Nationals making some moves because they are up. I don't know. They're just... And they trade James Wood as well to the I thought it said Dodgers. Okay. To the Royals. What do you do in Nationals? Mason Miller's going to the Red Sox? Why are the Nationals giving up those 2 guys? I don't understand. They're still in a rebuild mode. It makes no sense. There you go. That's some of the trades. But let's take a look at our draft picks. Here we go. Gustavo Ramos. He is a B potential, 68 overall. Man, he can hit though. Look at his contact already, 86 against lefties. He's not much of a power guy, but his vision, discipline, and clutch, I mean, he's already there. Fielding at 75, doesn't have the greatest arm, but he's got 78 speed. Stealing is good. He looks solid. We just have to work on his power. Get that power up a little bit. And man, this guy could be in the big leagues within a year or 2. Especially with the vision and discipline ratings at what they're at. And Steven Bradford is an A. 66 overall. We decided to give him a shot here with our last pick in that first round. And man, he looks outstanding. The walks per 9 will have to get up there. Same with hits per 9. But his home runs per 9. Hits and K per 9, fantastic. He's throwing about 96. Shane Dunham, he's a 70 overall. He's a B potential. See, his walks per 9 already at 65. You know, his top end speed at the moment is 91. But 70 overall, that would be in our rotation right now. That would be in our rotation. So far, we've hit on these top 3 picks. Man, this draft is looking real solid right now. Real solid. John Roberts, who we took a chance at, he's only a 53 overall, but he's a B potential. He's got some power at first base. Fielding's okay. He's only 18 years old. That was another reason why we took him. Okay, that's not bad. We have to work on durability. It's only 42. He'd had the injury thing. Julian Corona, he's a B potential, 56 overall. Velocity is definitely there. Vulcan change, oh, that's definitely cool to see. Does need some work on other things. Home run per 9, not good. Okay, Ryland Geiger, here's the miss. D potential, 59 overall. He is only 18. His Ks per 9 are at 86, but his walks per 9 really low. And Carvalho, he is a B potential. So we'll take it. Good, decent control, velocity there. I would say that's a pretty good draft. We kind of missed in those last two, but everybody else, man, those first 5 guys, that is good. So let's take a look at the top pick. So Luis Espinoza is a 68 overall. He's a B potential. Really good arm. Not the greatest fielder. He's got really good power against lefties. I actually like Ramos better. For me, I like Ramos better. Dwayne Sennett, he is a B potential 65 overall. I didn't like him, obviously. He wasn't there anyway when we picked because he only throws a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, and a slider. Really good velocity, but I don't know. This is who I wanted. He's the best player in the draft. Just wasn't there. Johnny Madrano, A potential, 76 overall. This dude will be in the big leagues within a year. Man, he's really good. Would have loved that story. Hey, maybe we'll have a Madrano versus Madrano game. Possible. But he is the best player in this draft. Absolute monster. Anybody else that's looking very good? Okay, Alvarado, who we were thinking about taking. We took Ramos. So Alvarado, really good contact. Vision, discipline, clutch pretty good. Durability solid. Fielding is okay. But he's got a really good arm. Solid speed. I still like the Ramos pick, like I said, because outfield wasn't needed as much. I think we have more guys, younger guys that are willing to step up and be there. So I still like it. But that's a solid pick. The Orioles, of course, hit again. Anybody else that we really look at here? Just maybe see a couple other guys that I was possibly looking at. Hector Valentine. He is an A potential 66 overall pitcher. To me, I just didn't like his velocity. But his walks per 9, home runs per 9, pretty solid. He's only 18 years old, so that's a really good pick for the Twins. Man, they hit on some drafts here. Wow. Get another A potential, 57 overall. Needs definitely work, but that A potential will help. Twins had a pretty nice draft there. This was definitely a better draft class. Looks like the Blue Jays didn't sign their guys. Let's take a look at the teams in our division as well. Let's take a look. So let's look at, the Diamondbacks. Quentin Dykes does not sign. So that is huge. They don't sign their number 1 pick. But they do get Sam Hill. Look, he's a B potential. Well, yeah, he's a B potential. 64 overall. Not the greatest draft. As for the Dodgers, they completely missed on their first round pick. He's a C potential, 61 overall. But they hit on Charlie Willis, the closer, 70 overall, B potential. So they hit on a pitcher there. You have 1 unsigned player. So not the greatest draft, I would say, from the Dodgers as well. But it doesn't matter. They just sign whoever they want. Padres missed as well, man. Frank McDaniel, C potential, 59 overall for your first round. That's not good. That is not what you want to see. Simons, B potential, 71 overall. Man, he's only throwing 86. Wow, that is crazy. But not bad. Just has absolutely no velocity. And then Dante Bonner, B potential, 53 overall. He is only 18 years old. He is fast. 91 speed already, 88 steal. So don't let that guy get on base. I think the Giants had a more of a solid draft. But out of the whole division, we had the best draft. No doubt about it. And I think our draft was outstanding. I think Ramos is going to be a beast. Bradford, I think we hit. We definitely hit. Let me know what you think of the draft below. But I think we had a great draft. We're playing a lot better. We're into August. We'll get into September next time. We'll see some September call-ups. So who knows? Everything's kind of looking in the right direction. Let's keep it that way. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.